Now, clearly it's been a big hit to the team, losing Jawad Canoe and Neil. They're a big part of the team. How are you going to fill the gap?
Well, I think this is a great opportunity for the young players on our roster to get more court time. Obviously, losing 3 players is always difficult at any part of the season, but I expect our young players to step up, and I think that will benefit the club moving forward.
And have you heard from the players in question? Have they reached out to you or any of the players to offer any apology, or do they feel bad about their actions?
Well, I can't comment for other people, but I did hear from Keena Rochford, and obviously he was apologetic, etc. And he's a good guy, and I'm sure he'll do well in the future.
And do you agree with the club's firm stance on their drug policy?
Of course. I mean, you can't break the rules. I mean, and you certainly cannot, do any kind of drugs in sport. There's no place for it. So at the end of the day, the players knew the rules and they broke them. So there's not much more to say on that matter.
Obviously, as you've just covered, it can be quite commonplace in professional sports for players to breach their contract through drug abuse. Do you think this will act as a deterrent around the league?
Well, I hope so. But at the same time, these players are professionals and they are adults, and there are always consequences to action. So at the end of the day, for a message for the younger people, or younger basketball players or sports people, is you don't do drugs.
And obviously, players form bonds throughout the season, whether they're winning or losing. Obviously, you've lost 3 key players. Do some of the players feel like there's a big loss in the team, or do you think they'll be able to plough on?
I think at the end of the day, they have to look forward, and they have more. They have more opportunities themselves now. So I would imagine that most of the team are just focused on that.
And do you think there should be more supervision of players, especially in the organisation?
How can you? I mean, at the end of the day, these are adults, and we expect them to act accordingly, and we trust them. At the end of the day, we can't follow players 24/7. That's crazy. So just like in any sports, in any clubs, we do what we can. But ultimately, the decisions that the players take is on them.
And obviously, have you got a message for the fans who have stuck by the team in what's been, a rather rough season at times, and the sponsors? What would you say to them if you could reach out and talk to them? Well,
I think they've been great, really, haven't we? We haven't had a good season, that's very clear. We have had, unfortunately, some unfortunate events off the court, and I think the club is dealing with it as best as we possibly can. But no, it hasn't gone well, and I want to thank the sponsors and the fans for supporting us as they have done. They've been excellent, and but we understand this isn't a one-year project, and the future is bright. Make no mistake.
And finally, do you think the younger players will be able to step up and fill the gap, at least for this, the remainder of this season?
I have no question they will. I think they're very excited about it. They're working hard, and I think that we're going to see some big performances from them. So I think the rest of the season will be positive.